Hey everyone, welcome to the Comfy Cozy Club. My name is Nathalie and we're going to start standing up. So if you're not already standing up, take a moment to stand up. And I have a Pilates flow for you in which you're going to flow with ease. So we are going to work hard, maybe even work up a little bit of a sweat. But we're not going to overdo it, so we're going to release tension and get really strong. But let's start with bringing the feet hip width apart and just giving ourselves a moment to come out of our heads and into our bodies, arriving on the mat. So make sure that your toes are pointing forwards and then take a moment to lift all 10 of your toes, maybe even feeling those big quadriceps engaging as you do so. And then spread your toes into the floor. See if you can spread them one at a time, giving your feet a big stretch. Reaching the crown of the head all the way up. And just let your shoulders slide down your back body, releasing some tension in the shoulders. Take a moment to close your eyes. Make sure that the knees are bent just a little. Lengthen your tailbone down, just to feel the lower belly pulling in. Lift your heart up. And then reach the tips of the ears up. And take a moment to notice how it feels to stand here. So maybe you immediately notice that you have a busy head, the monkey mind, swinging from thought to thought. Maybe all of a sudden you notice that you're quite tired. Maybe you just feel really good. So take a moment to notice what's going on so that we can adjust and respond accordingly. And then bring your attention to your breath. Noticing the quality of air in the room. And starting to breathe into your rib cage, feeling the rib cage expand as you breathe in. Feeling the rib cage soften as you breathe out. And now breathe in through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Twice more. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And once more, take a deep breath in. And a warm Pilates breath out. And then open your eyes. Bring one hand onto your belly. Bring one hand to your heart. And now lift your heart up to your hand. Lengthen your tailbone down. Feel the lower belly pulling into a very proud pose. And we kind of look like we're going to sing the national anthem, but we won't. Okay, bring your feet a little wider than hip width. Turn your toes out. And now bring your arms down next to your body. We're going to breathe in, circle the arms all the way up, press into all four corners of your feet, lengthen. And now as you exhale, bend your legs, circle your arms down. Breathe in, circle your arms up. Exhale, circle your arms down. So starting to move with the breath. Starting to really ground down through your feet. Warming up through the legs, creating a bit of space in case you've been crumpled up all day. Let's do 2 more. And the next time you're up, stay up there. Now drop the right hand to the right leg and just slide the right hand down, getting a really big stretch in the left side body, taking it up and over, and then breathe in as you pull yourself back up, And let the left arm come down, sliding it down towards the floor, feeling the space in between the ribs in the right side body. Breathe in, pull yourself up, palms of the hands together. And now exhale, take it down, pressing your knees towards your pinky toes. Keep lengthening your tailbone down, pulling the lower belly in, lifting the heart up. And now slide your arms out side to side, so broadening through the collarbones, really extending past your fingertips. Now extend your legs out. We're going to lift the left heel and reach towards the right. Reaching, 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 reaching. Sit down, bring the hands to the collarbones and extend the arms out. Breathe in, same side, reaching. Exhale, sit down, extend the arms out. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, bend both legs. Inhale, extend both legs. 2 more. 1 more. Now stay down there. Bring your hands onto your upper leg so you can really feel the strength in your legs. And exhale, lift the right heel up, press into the ball joint of your right foot. Breathe in, lower down. Exhale, lift the left heel. And breathe into lower. Now keep it going. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 1 more to both sides. Warming up through the calves. And lower your heels down. Breathe in, circle the arms up, extend both legs, palms together. Exhale, hands down to your heart, bend your legs. Breathe in, extend your arms out to the left, lift the right heel. Exhale, bend the legs, extend the arms out side to side. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, lower. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So finding your own breath, finding your own flow, feeling the strength, but also feeling that almost graceful movement. Let's do 2 more. Okay, this is our last one. That was 3 more. 1 for good luck. Stay down there. This time interlace your hands behind your lower back. Press your knuckles down, feel your heart lifting. If this is too much, bring your hands back onto the upper legs. Lengthen your tailbone down. And now exhale, lift both heels up. If that's too much, just bring 1 heel up at a time. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Let's do 2 more, almost there. And then lower the heels back down. Release the bind. Breathe in, circle the arms up, extend the legs. That should feel really good. Keep your legs extended, and as you exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. I hope you're nice and warm. Take a stroll to the front of the mat. Now bring 1 foot over the other foot. Once again, press down through the ball joints of your feet. Lift your heels up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly lower down, trying to make our way down to the floor without a crash landing. So maybe bringing 1 hand down to prevent that. Slowly. I hope that was very graceful, and if not, nobody knows. Okay, extend your legs out. Make sure you have enough space behind you to roll down. Point the feet. Zip the legs in. Extend your arms out long. Take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, curl your tailbone under, and we're going to roll ourselves all the way down. Bring it down really slowly, so really feeling that sequence of the spine, 1 vertebra at a time. And bring your head down. Bring your hands onto your belly. Bring your feet hip width apart, toes pointing forwards. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, press your entire spine down into the floor. Notice how the pelvis will tilt up just a little. Breathe in to release. Exhale, pull your belly button down to your spine. Breathe in, release. 2 more. Exhaling. Inhaling. Now bring your hands behind your head. Open your elbows wide. And we're going to do that same exhale. Fold your elbows in a little. And this time, as you exhale, follow the exhale up into a crunch. Breathe in, lower. So exhale, feel the lower ribs sliding down. Breathe in, lower. Now see if you can keep the lower back really heavy. So no gripping in the hip flexors. Keeping your butt as relaxed as possible. 3 more. Finding the flow and just following the breath. So feel the belly pulling in first and then just follow that breath up. Now the next time you're up, we're going to stay up. If this is too much for your neck, you can always bring your head down. Press your head into your hands. Keep the lower back heavy, keep the lower belly pulling in. And now exhale, bring the right leg up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the left leg up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the right leg down. Breathe in. Left leg down. Breathe in. 1 more round. Right leg. Breathe in. Left leg. Breathe in. Right leg down. In. Left leg down. Now keep your left hand behind your head, but bring your right hand onto the upper thigh. And now as you exhale, we're going to slide the fingers up towards the knee, pressing the leg into the hand into the leg. Press your head into your hand, pull your belly button down for 4, 3, 2, and lower the head and shoulders down. Bring your arms down next to the body, palms of the hands facing up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press your entire spine into the floor. Now tilt the pelvis up, so feeling the glutes lift as we roll ourselves up into a shoulder bridge. So reversing that movement of the crunch. Take a deep breath in, lift your hip bones up. And as you exhale, start at the upper back and roll yourself all the way down. Taking a deep breath in as you connect your spine to the floor. Press into all 4 corners of your feet as you roll up. So make sure that your knees stay in line with your hip bones. Breathing in at the top and exhaling, rolling down. Let's do 2 more cycles following your own breath. And the next time you're up, we're going to stay up. Bring your hands onto your hip bones. Now see if we can keep the hips perfectly still. So imagine you're wearing skinny jeans fresh out of the laundry. Pull the lower belly in and exhale, press into the ball joint of your right foot, lift the right heel up. Breathe into lower. Exhale, press into the ball joint of the left foot, lift the left heel up. Breathe into lower. Lengthen your tailbone towards the backs of your knees. 1 more to both sides, feeling the upper legs working, the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. And lower the heels down and roll yourself down 1 vertebra at a time. Okay, take a moment to open the arms and bring the knees side to side. So releasing any tension in the lower back. You can always take breaks. You can always take a moment to windshield wiper the legs on your own. Then come back to center, interlacing the hands behind the head. Fold the elbows in just a little. And exhale, crunch. Breathe in, lower. Keep it going, reconnecting to your Pilates breath. So when we really stay close to the breath, we make sure that we don't move too fast. But as long as we're breathing, we're also not overdoing it. So the moment the breath stops, just take a break. Let's do 2 more. And then stay up there, press your head into your hands, reach the crown of the head back. Now exhale, lift the left leg up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right leg lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, left leg down. Breathe in. Right leg down. Breathe in, 1 more round. Keeping the lower back heavy, keeping the glutes relaxed, but really working the tummy muscles. Okay, lower the left foot down. Lower the right foot down. Now bring your left hand to the upper thigh, and as you exhale, smooth the hand over the leg towards your knee. Press your head into your hands. Pull the lower belly in as we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower the head and shoulders down. Bring the arms down next to the body. Now bring both legs into a 90 degrees angle. Take a moment to lift your tailbone, making sure the lower back is really snuggled up against the floor. Relax the shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the right leg down, moving from the right hip. And breathe in to lift. Exhale, lower the left leg down, moving from the left hip. So we're not bending at the knee, or the knee is already bent but doesn't move. It's called dipping the foot in the pond. So imagine yourself on a beautiful summer's day, lying at the side of a swimming pool and just bringing your big toes down and creating circles in the water. Twice more to both sides, really working those deep, deep abdominals. So press the ribs down towards the floor, making sure the belly isn't lifting up, so we're protecting the lower back. If you need more support, slide your hands underneath the lower back. Back into your tabletop. Interlace your hands behind your head. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, reach the crown of the head all the way back. Now open the knees as wide as the shoulders and exhale, reversed crunch. Bring the knees towards the upper arms and then breathe in, extend your legs all the way out. Pull the lower belly in. Exhale, open the knees, reversed crunch. And breathe in, extend it out. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 3 more. If your lower back doesn't really lift, no worries. It's just about engaging those lower belly muscles. 2 more. And this is our final one. Now hug your knees into your chest. Take a moment to let the lower back get heavy. Maybe bring your head side to side if you feel like there's any tension building up in the neck. Take a moment to twist your ankles. And then wiggle your toes. So making sure our feet don't cramp up. And then take hold of the backs of your legs and extend both legs all the way out. So as far as you can go, getting a gentle stretch or a not so gentle stretch in the back of the legs. And then bring the arms down next to the body. Notice how that feels. If this feels like it's impossible to have some ease or grace here, slide your hands underneath your lower back. Just give yourself some support. Breathe in, open the legs wide, flex the feet. Exhale, squeeze to center. Breathe in, point and open. Exhale, flex and squeeze. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. So we're working the insides of the legs, we're working the outsides of the legs, but we're also working those deep core muscles. So make sure that the lower ribs are pulling down, pressing the ribs of the back into the floor. Let's do 3 more, following your own breath, and give yourself some resistance. So as if you're moving underwater, or as if you're moving your legs through wet cement. 1 more. And hug your knees in. Let the lower back become really, really heavy. Bring your feet down, hip width apart, toes pointing forward. So really get organized. So making sure we take care of the details. And then reach the fingers down to the heels, feeling the shoulders slide away from the ears. Palms of the hands face up. Once again, press your spine down into the floor, feeling the pelvis tilt ever so slightly. And then roll yourself all the way up, back into your shoulder bridge. Bring the hands over the hip bones and zip up those skinny jeans, so bringing your belt even tighter. Now you can return to that option we did of lifting the heels, especially if there's any discomfort in the lower back. I would suggest returning to that one. Or we're going to lift the legs into a 90 degrees angle. Inhaling to lower, exhaling to lift. Now instead of thinking about lifting your leg up, think about pressing your standing leg down into the floor. Because after all, it's the standing leg that's doing the brunt of the work. So really rooting down to lift the leg up. Two more to both sides. How still can you keep your hip bones on the way up? But even more challenging, how still can you keep them on the way down? So you need to resist gravity a little. Really good for strengthening the lower back. 1 more. Now lift the hips up a little higher, breathe in. And exhale, roll yourself all the way down. Cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh. Take your right hand to your right leg and just press the knee out. So pressing it away from you. Lift your head and shoulders. Bring the right hand behind the head. Now bring the left hand to the outside of the right leg. So we're going to saw past the leg. Breathe in to lower down just a little. Exhale to lift up a little higher, working the obliques. Keep the lower back really heavy. 2 more. And just 1 more. And drop the head and shoulders down. Cross the right leg all the way over the left leg. Bring your hips to the right. Drop your knees to the left. So just taking a moment to release some of the tension in the mid-back, the lower back. If this is too much, uncross the legs. See if you can bring the gaze over to the right. Just take a really smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Okay, pull the lower belly in. Pull yourself back to center. Align your feet. And then cross the left ankle over the top of the right thigh. Lift the head, lift the shoulders. Left hand behind the head. Take your right hand to the leg and press it out, so finding that opening in the hip. And then saw past your left leg, but keep the hips super still. Breathe in, lower down just a little. Exhale, lift a little higher. Breathe in, lower down. 2 more. Feel the lower belly pulling in. 1 more. And drop your head down, open the arms, cross the left leg over the right leg, shift the hips to the left, drop the knees to the right. Think about the breath sliding up the spine as you breathe in, and sliding down the spine as you breathe out. Pull the lower belly in. Take yourself back to center, uncross the legs. Hug your knees into the chest. Okay, final part here. So final part, really working the abdominals. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, interlace your hands behind your head. Press the head back, reach the crown of the head back. Now extend the legs out long. Turn the legs out in the Pilates stand, so knees pointing out, V shape in between your feet. And we're going to crisscross the legs going down 3 times. So it's criss, cross, criss, zip the legs together and lift up. Taking it down, 1, 2, 3, and lift up. 1, 2, 3, and lift. So again, if this is too much, just drop the head down and slide your hands underneath your lower back. Let's do 3 more rounds. One more round. And bring the knees in. Well done. Drop your feet down. Now slide your feet forwards just a little further. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. Slide your hands up the legs. If you need to support your head, please do so. Press your hands into your legs into your hands. Pull the belly button down. Pressing, pressing, pressing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop the head and shoulders down. Well done. Extend your legs out long. Extend your arms up and overhead, taking a big, big full body stretch. Exhale, fingertips up to the sky. Lift your head, lift your shoulders as you roll yourself up. Keep hugging into the center line. Flex your feet. And just take a moment to fold it forwards, releasing the lower back. Stretching the hamstrings, softening the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Sit up tall. Bring the soles of the feet together. Bring your hands behind your head. And now with your hands, lift the crown of the head up. So finding even more length in the spine, opening up through the elbows. Twist to the right, keeping the hips really heavy. Left hand to the right shin, right hand behind. Breathe in, lift up even taller. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Breathe in, take it to center, hands behind the head. Really lift up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand to the left shin, left hand behind. Breathe in, sit up a little taller. Exhale, twist a little deeper, sliding the left shoulder down. Now follow the breath. Breathe into center. Exhale to twist. So just noticing if there are any places where you need to adjust. So we're always looking for space. Space in the body and space for the breath. But not everybody, well, not anybody is exactly the same. So you might need to adjust things a little bit to fit them to your body. And please feel free to do so. Okay, slowly return to center. Lifting up. Now we're going to take the hands from behind the head and hook the hands over the toes. Feeling the decompression in the lower back as you bring your elbows in. Your chin is in, your neck is long. Breathe in. Exhale out. And then roll yourself back up, cross the ankles, and we're going to take it onto hands and knees. Now, if this is an impossible transition, just make your way onto hands and knees. Bringing your knees in line with your hips, your wrists in line with your shoulders. Spread the fingers really wide and make your fingers extra long. And then grip the mat with your fingertips, so taking all the pressure out of your wrists. Once again, think about putting on those skinny jeans. Lengthening your tailbone, lifting the lower belly in. Now keep the upper body as still as possible as you slide the right leg out. Lift the right leg up, lifting from the right inner thigh. Exhale, lift. Breathe in, tap the big toe down. Exhale, lift. Breathe in, lower. Zipping the right leg into the center line. Think about pulling your thumbs towards each other, finding that stability in the shoulders, working on upper body strength, working on core stability, and especially working the right glutes. One more. Now we're going to reverse it. Flex the right foot. Imagine there's a big elastic band attached to your ankle. And now exhale, pull it down. Breathe in to lift. Exhale to lower. Breathing in and out. Keep your neck long. Notice how the exercise changes when we change the emphasis on pulling up or down. One more. Now lift it back up, pointing the right foot. We're going to do baby pulses, taking it up, 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 up. Now flex the foot, baby pulses, but emphasize on pulling it down, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, curl the right toes under. Spin the left foot over the long side of the mat. Come onto the inside of your right foot. Now, if your left wrist is done, come onto your fist or come onto your lower arm. Bring the right hand behind the head. Press your head into your hand. Lengthen your tailbone down. So once again, feel the lower belly pulling in. And now exhale, lift the right leg up. Breathe in lower. We're not going to do many of these, I promise. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 3 more. Working the outside of the hip. 2. And then on the next one, keep it up. Bring the right hand to the right thigh. Squeeze it down. Flex the right foot. So pressing the hand into the leg into the hand. Baby pulses. Lifting it up. Up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return onto hands and knees. Take a moment to curl your toes under. Send your weight back. Taking a moment to take the pressure off of the wrists and stretch out through the feet. Catch your breath. So it's quite a vigorous practice at times. See if you can keep the breath going, finding the right alignment, and then finding that ease in the flow, even when that means that you need to adjust. Okay, return to center. I'm just going to turn around so that I can still see you in a moment. You can always come onto the lower arms if your wrists have had enough. So spread the fingers really wide, pinkies about as wide as your mat, unless you have a huge mat. Send your left toes out, keeping your hips aligned, pointing the foot. Exhale, lift the left leg up. Tap the big toe down. Exhale. Inhale. Imagine balancing your favorite beverage on the back of your neck. Reach the crown of the head forwards. Pull the lower belly in. 2 more. Now keep your leg up. Flex the foot. Pull it down. Leg pull. Relaxing your frown, giving yourself that resistance. Let's do 2 more. Then keep the leg up, pointing the foot. Baby pulses, lifting the leg up. Zip the leg into the center line. Noticing how that will make it harder. Pulling the thumbs in towards each other. Flex your foot, emphasize going down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop the knee down. Curl the toes under. Send your hips all the way back. Oh, I almost forgot one. So slowly make your way back up onto all fours. Swing the right foot over the long side of the mat. You can always come onto the right fist. Extend the left leg out long. Bring the left hand behind the head. Press your head into your hand. Lengthen your tailbone down. Press into your thumb, press into your pinky, and then exhale, lift the left leg up. Breathe in lower. Exhale, lift. Breathe in lower. 3 more. Keep it up. Flex the foot. Press the left hand into the left leg, pressing it down, down, down. Baby pulses. Up, up. Really working the outside of the leg. The knee is pointing forwards. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly return onto hands and knees. Now keep your feet where they are, so stay on the top of your feet. Press yourself back into a child's pose. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Breathe in, gaze forwards. And exhale, come to lie all the way down onto your belly, stacking the hands. Bring one hand on top of the other. Bringing the feet a little wider than hip width, creating lots of space for the lower back. And then roll the feet out just a little, so creating even more space, and then really actively pressing down through the tops of your feet. Lengthen your tailbone down, feel the pubic bone pressing towards the floor. Feel the lower belly lifting up. And now as you exhale, lift the forehead off of the hands. Breathe in, lower the forehead back down. So really feel the core muscles turning on. Exhale to lift. And inhale to lower. Now we're going to build on this. But maybe this is enough for today. Then just stay in this steady flow. If your feet start to cramp, curl the toes under. Send the heels back. Okay, if you want to, fingertips to the temples. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Keep your neck long. Even more challenge. Exhale, lift the trunk of the body. Inhale, extend the arms forwards. Exhale, fingertips to the temples. Inhale, lower the nose down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, extend the arms out wider than the mat. Exhale, fingertips to temples. Inhale, lower. 2 more. One more. And stack the hands, bring the forehead on top of the hands. Take a moment to shake the hips out side to side. And then bring the elbows about in line with the shoulders, palms of the hands pointing forwards. You don't have to be too precise here, but just roll the shoulders back. Your neck is long and lift the legs up. If this is too much, stack the hands, forehead on top of the hands. Zip the legs towards the center line as we take a moment to flipper the legs up and down. Keep the shoulders sliding down. Keep breathing into your rib cage. So finding the ease even when we're working hard. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, stack the hands, let the heels roll out, shake the hips side to side. And then extend the right arm out and roll yourself over onto your right side. So I'm just going to turn so I don't lose you. Making sure you're still there. So arm in line with the shoulder. Microphone somewhat close to your mouth. Okay, make sure you can still spot your toes out of the corners of your eyes. Now flex your feet. So this should feel good for your feet. If the hip is really pressing down into the floor, just slide a blanket or a pillow underneath the hip or double up on the mat. Now lengthen your tailbone down, feel the lower belly pulling in, and imagine that hand on the chest as you make sure that the chest is nice and open. Exhale, lift both legs up. Breathe in, lower. Imagine the bottom leg pressing the top leg up, working the left waistline. Let's do 5 more. You don't have to go high. 2 more. And then on the next one, keep the legs up. Now baby pulses, lifting it up, up, up. Maybe taking the left hand out to the hip. Feeling the left waist. 3, 2, 1. Lower the legs down. Well done. Now prop yourself up onto the right arm. So if you have a knobbly elbow, maybe folding the mat in half, then roll the shoulder down and away from your ears. So we don't want to hang out into the shoulder. Extend the right leg out, but plant the left foot down. Left hand can take a hold of your left ankle or maybe wrap around the knee, whichever feels comfortable. And if this is extremely uncomfortable for you, you can always lie back down using the right arm as a pillow. Now imagine someone pulling on your right big toe. And then I like to lean back a little so I'm not on my hip bone, but I'm just behind the hip bone. Exhale, lift the right leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Working the inner thigh, but also working those lower belly muscles. We're going to exaggerate that in a moment. 3 more. You should really feel the top part of that right inner thigh. And drop the right leg down. Now with your peace fingers, so your index finger and your middle finger, take a hold of your left big toe and extend the left leg out. So this is that Jane Fonda move. So if you've got your sweatband, well done. If this is impossible, you can take a hold of your leg wherever you can take hold. Now roll back even further, so you're really behind your hip, and then exhale, lifting the right leg up to the left leg. And if this is impossible, the invitation is to do something that resembles this, as long as you can find a little ease. So you should feel the lower belly pulling in, really working the lower belly, and working the inner thigh. A bit of an 80s move. Let's do 2 more. And lower the right leg down. Now once again, cross the left foot over the right leg. We're going to lift ourselves up back onto that right hand. Again, if it's too much for your wrist, stay on your lower arm. And we're going to float the left leg, this is your arm, left arm up and overhead. Scissor the inner thighs in. Breathe in and exhale, take it down. Okay, you can always watch the next 2 or 2 more. Exhale, lift it up. 2, 3, 4 and in. 2, 3, 4. 1 more. Take it down. And now a bit of a quirky stretch. Bend the right leg. Come onto the outside of your left foot and just lean forwards. And you should feel a stretch in the outer hips. So if there's any discomfort on your knees, stay back a little, being very mindful, careful with knees. Relax the shoulders down. And let's take a really deep breath into the hips. And then roll yourself back up. We're going to swing the legs to the other side, coming to lie down on our left side. So arm is in line with the shoulder. The legs are in front of you. Flex your feet. Zip the legs together, maybe patting the hip a little. Exhale, lift the legs up. Breathe in, lower down. And then once again, finding the ease. And if the exercise is just uncomfortable, what do you need to change to make sure that it feels right on your body? And spoiler alert, sometimes it just means doing a different exercise, because sometimes an exercise is just impossible for our body. 3 more. So what do you need to do to find the ease and find the breath? On the next one, keep your legs up. Baby pulses, maybe taking the right hand away. Flex your feet. 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. Prop yourself up onto the left lower arm, maybe folding the mat, rolling the left shoulder down and away, extending the legs and bringing the right foot over the left leg, taking a hold of the right leg with your right hand, and then pointing the foot, roll back so you're behind your hip bone. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep the heart reaching forwards, the crown of the head reaching away. Every time you exhale, feel the lower belly pulling in. Final 4. Let's do 2 more, feeling the top of that thigh. And lower the leg down. With the right hand, take a hold of the big toe. Extend the leg out as far as it will go. Roll back even further, so I don't want you to feel that hip bone pressing into the floor. And then exhale, zip the left leg up. Breathe into lower. Exhale to lift. Feel the lower belly crunching in. Breathe in lower. Exhale, lift. I always like exercises that are kind of aerobic-y. Okay, let's do 3 more. Use the breath. Feel that squeeze, that crunching in of your core muscles. 1 more. And lower down. Jane Fonda will be proud. Bring the right foot over the left leg. Prop yourself up onto the left hand or stay on the lower arm, depending on what feels good. Now point the left foot, really extend it out. And then as you exhale, lift up, right arm up and overhead. Scissor the inner thighs in and breathe in, lower down. 2, 3, 4. And up. 2, 3, 4. Lower down. 1 more. Lower down. And stop. Folding the left leg in, crossing the right leg over, and taking it forwards. Soften the shoulders. Soften the jaw. Breathe into the hips. And slowly roll yourself back up. Bring your hands behind you to uncross the legs. Extend your legs out long. Flex your feet. Breathe in. Extend the arms out long. And exhale, fold it forwards into your stretch. Soften the shoulders down. Take 2 really deep breaths here. And roll yourself up. Bring the soles of the feet together. Take a hold of your ankles. Now exhale, think C-spine. So curl your tailbone under. Soften the heart down towards the spine. And breathe in, circle it forwards, moving through the right side. And exhale, circle it back, moving through the left side. So taking a moment to soften through the spine, let go of any tension. So after some strengthening moves, some quite static moves in the spine, we want to soften it up. Stretching through the hips. Noticing where the tension is in the upper back, the lower back. Reverse your circles. Let's do one more circle. And take it into a cross-legged seat. Breathe in, circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, pull your hands down to your heart. One more, breathe in, circle the arms up. And now this time, fold the prayer in between the shoulders. So we're taking it back, keep pressing into the sitting bones. Now right hand on top of the left elbow, press the left elbow down. So getting a nice stretch in the triceps, opening up through the chest, the shoulders. Now you can stay here or swim the right hand around and see if you can shake your own hand behind your back. And maybe that's a definitive no. You can always take a part of two parts of your shirt. Roll the shoulders back. Just taking a moment to open up through the shoulders, the chest. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, release. Breathe in, circle the arms up, palms of the hands up and overhead. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Breathe in, circle the arms up and overhead. Fold the prayer in between the shoulders. Left hand on the right elbow, press it down. Press your head into your arms so you don't lose your neck. And circle the left arm around if you want to, but feel free to skip it. And seeing if you can take a hold of your own hand. And usually that's very different on one side compared to the other. So notice how symmetrical you are or aren't. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Breathe in, circle the arms up and overhead. Palms of the hands together, take it down, and then spread the arms out side to side, broadening through the collarbones. Pull the pinkies back. So just ending with some pulses here, opening up through the chest, the shoulders. Feeling the chest stretching, opening. 3, 2, 1, and release the fingertips down. Now, if you want to put on something warmer, now would be a really good moment because we're going to make our way into our final relaxation. So take your time getting there. There's no rush. Maybe you'd like to take your sweaters, socks, pillows, blankets, mittens. Just make sure you don't cool down too much as you come to lie on your back. So take a moment to sort yourself out. Maybe extending the legs out long and letting the toes roll out. If there's any tension in the lower back, you can bring the feet as wide as the mat and drop the knees in. Palms of the hands facing up. And then let go of any active breath. Return to a natural, soft breath. So, finding the ease is usually a lot harder than finding the strength or the power. So just give yourself a moment to soften. To recharge your batteries. to really notice how you feel. Sometimes when I show up on the mat, I start yawning like a maniac, and all of a sudden I notice that I'm super tired. So just checking in with the body. Feel the weight of your head. Soften the skin of your face. Soften your chest. Soften your shoulders. Relax your arms. Feel the weight of your hands. Soften your thumbs. Notice how gravity is pulling the back body down. Feel the weight of the pelvis. Softening the muscles around the hips. Feel the weight of your legs. Feel the weight of your feet. Soften your toes. And now just notice how you feel. Wiggle your toes. Move your fingers. Bring the feet down. Hug your knees in. Give your lower back a massage. Take a hold of the backs of your legs as you roll yourself up. Return into your cross-legged seat. Slowly open your eyes. Breathe in, circle the arms up, palms up and overhead. And now exhale, one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart. Lift the heart. Feel the lower belly just pulling in just a little, just to feel that length, that super proud pose. And then bring the hands into a prayer as we take a really deep bow down. Bowing down to ourselves, thanking ourselves for taking the time out of our day. Not always easy, so well done. And taking a moment to thank each other. So I hope you found some ease, or a little bit more. And my intention is to find that off the mat as well. I hope to see you really soon. The next live stream is on Saturday. Hope to see you soon.